Yo, what up, though? And welcome back to Dead Man Talking, the Aftercast. Yes, sir. I am Blazer Dead Homie. In the house with me is the one and only Jamie Madrox and none other than Big Finn Dustin. Yes. What's up,
Yes, hell
y'all?
yeah.
So, how y'all doing? First, let me go to you, Miss Dustin. You know, me and Madrox have been talking for the last hour. I know you were backstage now,
I was.
just chilling, waiting for Madrox to invite you into the goddamn cast, and it never made it. And I want to know what you've been doing. Are you smoked out? Did you drink a few? What do you think about the questions Madrox is asking over there on the other thing? How do you feel about maybe some MNE spirits? Some sort of spirit.
Some
Yeah,
spirits.
what do you think?
The thought of a Paul's Pilsner is not something pleasant.
It needs to be
That's
fragrant.
a heady brew right there.
It is.
A heady brew that needs to be very, very fragrant.
Yes.
I came in early to the backstage, so I had to roll another joint for this because I done smoked going through the whole.
Y'all were there way
I'm
early.
here now.
I know how it is. See, you got to keep.
He was
smoking.
there early as shit too.
That's what's up.
I popped in. Well, I got sent links for both of them, and he was like, "Well, if you want to join in," I was like, "Shit, all right, I'll join in." I seen a tip of the hat, and he was like, "Wow, someone's backstage. How you doing?"
There it is. Hey now, all right.
I heard him say it a few times. I was making sure.
It's
So
true. So what have you been up to lately? And all the how have you been reacting to the whole pandemic, Corona shit?
Yeah.
Are you out?
How you doing now?
Yeah.
I mean, I just, I'm laying low like I'm supposed to do. I still go to the grocery store once a week or something,
Do you wear the gloves and the mask? Dude?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Is it weird to you? Is it weird to you? Do you feel like you're in a movie when you do it?
I do feel weird having it on. Just, I don't know. It's just weird, especially when you see other people without it. And then I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to do what I feel is right and comfortable. And I'm going to wear my shit and not touch my face and make sure the gloves go off. And I've been extra sanitary. I was talking to someone earlier. We had a interview, and I was like, man, I learned from Jamie Madrox long ago how to be sanitary. I'm like washing hands and sanitizing up and Lysol and everything.
Man, you got it right.
We all did.
Right.
We all did.
See, I told you we were war ready before this was even a viral infection.
Yeah.
Right.
God damn it.
Maybe we knew something was on the horizon.
We knew, man. We were watching. We were watching the hands of everybody in Subway. We watched their hands and their eyes. They look like they play with the cheese. We gotta go.
This is true. You gotta watch out. So
you gotta call it out. If they look like they play with the cheese, you gotta leave.
Right.
Hey, cheddar pies in the green room.
Yes.
Ronnie
Should we get him out here now? Come on.
Huh?
Should we bring him out right now?
I mean, we can hold him off for a minute, but I just don't want him to get pissed because he done waited 2 shows now.
Right. Hey, this is my cousin. My cousin number one here. I'm talking about.
Hey, now. I just want everybody to be on the same page, Blair.
Look, for real though. So Dustin rides out with us almost every time we go out on tour, pretty much every time we're out there. And this brings me to one of the topics I had today. And I was going to, talk to Dustin and Matt Nips when we get them in here about things, because they're talking about opening shit up again now. And, with that, sporting events. And, I know you watch a little bit of sports yourself, Dustin. They're talking about concerts.
Mainly hockey.
Concerts last. Movies.
Did you say bukkake?
I said mainly hockey.
Oh, I thought you said bukkake. I was like, that's not a sport.
It's still a sport.
Right. Sorry.
But, no, speaking of what's going on now, like, what do you guys think about the different ways? Because I'm trying to think of the best solution for them to finally open up shit like concerts and stuff like that. I mean, do you think like something like, obviously it'd have to be an outside event, right? Because we, every show you're at, you're pretty much smashed together, right? You'd probably want to be outside first, right? Now, step 2, maybe a mask for everybody that comes in.
I say we just give it
I'm like,
and would that be weird to do if we did that?
Yeah,
because
it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
Be able to wear masks on stage. I'm not gonna be able to wear a mask.
No. But hear me out though.
If we want these things to happen faster, you'd have to give up concede some sort of shit, and that would be the main thing you could probably. That's the only thing I could think of that you could.
I would think you, the performer on stage, would be the only people without masks on. I would say that the crew, the bouncers, the crowd, everyone, that's how I see it. I mean, until like there's like this shit you told me earlier today about them already relocking down sectors of the world because they, it's scary shit. So I'm thinking, mind you, and everybody watching that's why I'm thinking this way, because they're like, Madras very, 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 very pessimistic. Like, you know, not necessarily just very, very fucking trying to make sure that people don't get sick, because it's only to rush into the shit is only going to backfire on us. Right. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So it's like, I do see people being in masks and gloves of some sort. You know what I mean? Attending shows in a very foreseeable future.
It's because they're talking about sporting events with no fans in the stands and them still playing games.
Weird. Now you know what? Here, let me.
Is what you know. I'm gonna do it is going to be. I'm watching a little wrestling too. I don't know if you guys still do, but I watch some of that live event now, and it's just a person in the ring talking to another person in the ring, and it's not the same either. So,
what would be fucked up
about that type of shit? You know,
here's one. I got one, and then I'll throw it to Dustin because mine is super weird. So Dustin, you have this opportunity because I have mine ready. I think in some weird Twilight Zone fashion, that you buy a digital ticket and there are like, I guess, like what we have right here. It's a two-way camera deal where I could watch you two wrestle, but in turn, my face is on a teleprompter in the crowd. So you'll see if I'm going, you'll see my face. How fucking Twilight Zone and real is that? Like literally, you'll see a crowd of teleprompters, but they'll be smaller human head prompters. Right? How hard is it to figure out? You put a fucking VR on and now you're in this technical world, but I'm not. I'm just looking in this camera and it's like, you know, back into it. Okay, boom, you're there and they can see you cheering for them and, you know, yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they can feed off of your energy. But, you know,
make it even better, that idea.
Okay.
But make it to where each person, like you would have an attendance of however many people. Each person gets a little robot themselves in the actual venue that you can control with the VR and just go around the fucking, you know.
That's cool. No, I love that. I think
or something.
I'm saying I think the premature one will be like, you know, just a straight view, and as time goes on, your unit will be able to do this, and you'll be able to look left and right. So I'll be able to see if you're sitting next to me. Or you know what I mean? Or if you're sitting there with your kid or your sister or your brother or whatever the fuck ever, you can look to that person and see their visual screen, be like, you look stupid on that computer. So do you. Like, that's great. This is fucking insane. You know what I mean? Let's make the robot put its hands up. Yeah.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Oh my God. I'm so scared right now.
They made that movie, what was it, a few years ago with the same type of idea where the guy mimics the robot and he's punching people and there's a robot fighting.
Yes.
Same type of shit. So yeah, I could.
Wasn't it like Rock'em Sock'em Robots? No.
It was looking like that.
Hugh Jackman.
Yes, Hugh Jackman. Yes,
Hugh Jackman.
Like that. Yes. But somebody else hit us. Wally Edward, I think he said maybe bringing back drive-in movies where you have the movie theaters out again. That's probably what they're going to having to do if they can't get this shit corrected. You know what I mean? It's going to have to change a little bit of stuff, maybe rebranding things, because you can't go in a movie. I guess you could go in a movie theater and sit 6 feet apart from somebody, and there'll be a lot of people that will do that. But if there will at home on these platforms, then you would just probably stay home and watch them. Right.
Yes to all of those. Like I would probably go with the mask on just for the camaraderie to be out of my house.
Yeah.
What? What Dustin's mad? He says,
Yeah,
he said there's no way.
No, I don't know.
Not a chance in hell he would watch Real Steel again.
Oh God, no. But like, would you?
Somebody hit it up.
I mean, it seems like you would have the best of your own world at home because you could smoke weed and you could chill and drink or whatever and watch your theatrical movie by, whatever, a pay-per-view, or you downloaded it on your phone or your app or whatever the fuck, they beam it to your box, and then boom, here you go.
Then
you know what I mean?
The next logical step after that is they remake all movies in that fashion, and you could play the character in the movie and just go throughout the movie.
There you go.
That's actually kind of interesting.
Video game.
That's actually really, really interesting.
Yep.
I mean, I've been said it before. I think I told you guys that my idea about putting cameras like them, the fucking either on the helmet cams or whatever on the football players or hockey player or whatever said player in any game sport to get you into action style too. Like, what if you were, if you had a fucking headband cam from somebody that, your favorite player, LeBron, maybe just going out there and he's got a headband cam and you could see from his perspective the whole game. And you could tune in on TV, on the camera, or whatever, on computer.
It would be weird.
It would be weird, but it'd be different.
It would be weird.
It's logical to get you closer into the game. If you pick Tom Brady cam, and now you're sitting back as a quarterback, and you're seeing him scan the field.
Yeah,
he throws the football.
Dude, that's fucking intense.
I'm just saying.
No.
Seems like it's the next step, and
that would be cool. It would be creepy because it would be favoritism to certain players over other players.
But then you'd have to pay that player per fucking camera hits and what he gets, and that's how you fucking start changing and making every player can be paid.
That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
That's actually interesting because if it was a VR thing and the football players were playing, each other on the field and inside of their helmets, they had some sort of enhanced VR. Yet they could see. I could see you could see me as you're running at me. I could see you, but out of the sides of my things, there's a virtual crowd there cheering.
Oh my God!
So it adds to my heart beating, and I'm playing like I used to.
And now you're playing like you actually give a shit.
Yeah, agreed. You know what I mean? Because it's like literally you are playing for sport at that point, but at the same time, you're entertaining.
Yeah, for sure. It's what you do on the regular.
I just had a really high ADHD moment, and I missed a good 3/4 of that. Sorry.
Hey, now that's okay. We were just saying that if you had sports stuff and you wanted to like tap into the player, like how like people would I'm trying to think of how you would say it. Yeah, I guess
you're a goaltender and you want to be the goaltender on the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. You want to see from his perspective.
You would get some sort of like how you get a season pass to a game. Get a season pass to a game. You would be able to buy some sort of a ticket experience that would have a goalie cam, and now you could always see what that particular player would see from the couch of your house or from right now, that kind of shit. So it's an interesting concept. It's really, really advanced, and you would think that kind of shit would be in stages at this point, but it's not. And it really shows because when it went down hard, and it was just like there ain't no people to perform in front of.
Right.
But wrestling kept doing it. WWE kept it pushing. That's cool.
AJ Jones just hit up and said like NASCAR in camera, and it is in-car camera. It's the same type of idea. That's what it is, basically. You get to see a perspective from whatever the person is that's on the field.
The question you should ask them who just said that?
AJ Jones. He was talking about NASCAR in-car camera.
You should ask AJ Jones, how do you see that in-car camera? Do you have to pay a premium price, or is it just you log on to NASCAR.com? I wonder.
You have asked him. Great job, Matt Drugs.
I want to ask.
You heard him.
You just did.
I did. Thank you. All right, my bad. Thank you, AJ. Yeah. I want to know, like, seriously, because that's curious to me. Because if I was NASCAR as a thing, like I would have cameras in all the cars, and I would click them on throughout the whole show, so you could see everybody, what the fuck they're doing. And as soon as they'd click on my car, I'd be like, oh God, this sucks. And they're like, click off the camera 7. Let's go to another guy. He's like gripping it.
Right.
I just know my luck. They'd click my camera on right when I just.
Hey, I got people. I got somebody asking about maybe a living room projection of some of us, even like
That's
Tupac
interesting.
was, stuff like that. If you could do your stage performance and your living room projection inside of somebody's,
what would be cool?
Makes a lot of sense. Pretty cool.
Yeah, essentially, that's kind of what
I don't
they're
know how much
talking
that
about.
type of stuff costs, though. It's got to cost some money because they only did it 1 or 2 times, and they actually didn't they do that with somebody? They were going to take a performer out that was like Whitney Houston, I think. Wasn't it?
It was like someone big. It was like Elvis or Michael Jackson or Sinatra or somebody.
Whitney Houston, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. See, I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
Something like that. And I was like, it sounded kind of weird because I was like, but that's what I said that back when that first happened with Tupac. I was like, damn, yeah, holograms. You're right, Eric. That's kind of what they called them. But it really wasn't a hologram. It was a projection thing, they said. They had their own shit.
Cool, though. It's an experience. You know what I mean? If you could get that Darth Maul Rebel Alliance where it just comes out of your coffee table and then like the motherfuckers are just performing miniature on your coffee table, throwing down and some sort of cool you can see over them or around them. That's just insane. That to me would seem like it would be some 2025 shit. You know, like
right. It's on the way. It's like
it should be. If it's not, it should be. Goddamn it! That's all.
It should be.
It really should be. Like they keep making smaller watches and Fitbits.
Is Madness
Dustin, what do you think the future should withhold, Dustin?
The future, man, I don't even know. I think
don't ask me that, man.
He said, man, every time you guys ask questions, man, they're just some fucking bombers, man. You guys are bombers, bro.
That's fine. Where's Madness? Bring him out.
He said, man, bring out Madness, man. You guys are bummers.
I need a breath of Madness sunshine.
He said, I need a breath of Madness as fresh air. There he is. What it do?
What it do?
He's Captain Wednesday in this motherfucker. He said he was dressed by his real name.
Yes.
Hell yeah. What up, player? Hell yeah.
Welcome to the show.
I was just trying to stay living. Shit, you know that.
That's what's up.
LIVIN.
Yeah, man. LIVIN, man.
For everybody out there that doesn't know, Matt Nips was officially the first person I ever seen with mask and gloves on.
True.
Yes.
This is true.
Day one before pandemic. He was at the office when I was telling them that they were seriously talking about canceling my school, and they were finna just close everything down for a pandemic. And Matt Nips already had glove and
mask.
Damn, bro.
That ink out there, and then they turned it into COVID.
Wait, for those of you who don't know, when you look up the word juggalo, there is in the Old Testament, there was a etched picture of Matt Nips.
There was.
Strictly. Yes, I don't know what the New Testament looks like, but in the Old Testament.
But that's the Old Testament right there.
Motherfucking ain't right, dog. Just him. Everything through and through. He will show up to your house in a motherfucking Gordon Fisherman hookup, all bright yellow, just on a Tuesday, like turn up. What it do?
Down rain, and I'll have on a little rain suit.
Well, he got that top to bottom yellow suit, that safety yellow.
I'm saying, you seen it too. That Gordon Fisherman boy.
Out there, he ready to protect you and stay dry.
Yeah.
He just come up to the door, ask the Gordon Fisherman.
Got his little bonnet on.
Killing it, dog. Loving that shit. But that's the thing, though. And that's why I love him, because he don't give a fuck what you think. That's why it's some juggalo shit. That's that OG juggalo right there. That's good shit, man. That's good shit.
Hey.
You crazy as cat shit, but it's still good shit. I like it. I like you, man. You real cool.
Yeah.
I heard what y'all was talking about, this new concert shit. Like I said, I was telling you my peeps the other day to my boy and shit. I was like, they need to go and do that shit live every like month, another concert live.
Yeah.
You're right, man. Yeah.
For real, though.
Dope, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody else doing it, I think. I don't know. They doing podcasts a lot.
People are trying to do podcasts. People are just trying to do anything in an effort to keep people engaged. People, you know, try to add some kind of sanity to people, because a lot of people are just, you know, locked in their house with nothing to do. And
that's right.
You know, we entertain this shit.
You're going
to see everybody's faces today. You know that.
That's what's up. See,
you know
he said,
"Damn."
He said, I ain't expect to see this many ugly motherfuckers in one place at one time. Yeah.
I see Dustin finally grew it out.
Damn.
The whole thing, yeah.
He started talking about your ball hair.
Like, damn, he got a goatee on it.
I was gonna say you look blonde.
I was gonna say, hold on a second. Who are you talking about growing it out with that push broom over there?
He
got that boy. He got that bush broom boy. I can't tell. That might not be madness. Is that a narc?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I got a look.
That boy is grown.
I
got a look-alike out there too, so be careful. You know what I'm saying?
I seen it. That is a grown-ass man right there. You better watch out. He said, don't you ever talk about his salt, pepper, whisk, bro. He said he will fuck you up.
Salt, pepper, push, bro.
Salt, pepper, whisk, bro. Yeah. Hey, man. All right. Well, look, we got y'all here. We having some fun. I know Blaze got some fun ones. I got a couple this or that. That's all I had, Blaze. Can I kick mine real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
I just want to jump into this or that. Dude. I got both of these.
Right? All of us are answering, right?
What's that?
All of us are answering you're this or that, right?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, they're kind of lame, but I just want to know, you know?
Let's do it.
All right. First one, cake or pie?
I know where I'm laying. I'm going straight for pie. You see my boat?
I'm going cake. I'm kid for life.
Yeah.
With the uncertainty of what either or actually is style-wise, I'm gonna have to go with cake.
They're like cake or pie, like legitimately. He's gonna make it complex. He means like, I don't know if you're talking about some kind of hood lingo or if that's just on the money.
If you had a apple pie, or does that include cobbler? Like, I need to know.
All right, fair enough. So we had a Blaze. Blaze was pie. Madness was cake. Dustin,
cake.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say pie too, because like, dude, pumpkin pie during the holidays with whipped cream is where it's at, and you could do a lot of cool shit like rhubarb, strawberry, all that killer shit.
They got key lime and banana cream and
man. But I can't front y'all cake motherfuckers. That y'all can layer up on us now. We can't.
You got a ganache, a buttercream.
They got peanut butter pie. They got all.
You had to go and say banana cream, dog. You was wrong.
Hey. Y'all can layer up on us though, because you want some cake shit, but that's what's up. Okay.
They got buttermilk pie.
You better not. All right. Hockey jerseys or basketball jerseys?
Hockey.
Depending on the season.
Yeah, which one do you prefer to wear?
Hockey.
He said hockey.
Jerseys.
Hockey. Yeah. Hockey.
Yeah.
I like basketball. It just don't look right on me, but I feel I'm a hockey motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm a little too chubby for that.
Oh, you know, it looks
hockey
cool.
Jerseys to me got more flair on their patches.
For sure. And it's nicer to have that long sleeve because sometimes it be chilly, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
And you gotta have some guns. You can't just go wear no tank top. You can't just go wear no tank top without no guns. For real though, do not come playing with that.
Man, they get you right in the nips, right where that basketball.
Man, I got a picture of this motherfucker right here. Wait, God damn it.
A lot of hockey and a lot of basketball going on.
God damn it, I can't do it. This motherfucker wearing one of them basketball jerseys, and he's gonna ask him a question to the left. What? It'll be like, just a nipple just pop. You're like, oh, man, put a goddamn shirt on. I am wearing a shirt. That is a jersey, sir.
Oh my
you need an undershirt.
That is the sound effect right there too. When it peak, it's
right. And you don't want to be the Debbie Downer because my man's is comfortable. He wore that shit. Like he's like, this is me right now.
You talking about me, bro? You know
I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Hey, I invented
comfortable in any situation.
He said I was born comfortable. I love it. All right, Exorcist or Carrie?
Ooh.
It's a tough one, but it's an easy.
Man.
Wait, say that again. Which one?
Exorcist or Carrie?
I'd probably say Exorcist.
And wasn't Carrie the car?
No.
Nah, Carrie's the one with the creepy Carrie, the chick they poured the pig blood on.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Nice blaze.
What'd he say?
He gave me a pass. I didn't know which one.
Oh, well, do you know what Exorcist is?
Yeah, I know which both.
Then pick that one.
Just
pick that one.
That's the right answer.
Just go with the one you know, dog.
It pretty much is the right answer.
It pretty much is the definitive answer, but that's cool though. I will give him the fact he did.
A couple people over here in the comments.
Fair enough. A couple people are what?
I got a couple Carries in the comments. Maybe
really? Carrie's a popular movie though. It was remade, dude. It has to be popular. It's a Stephen King classic
for sure.
Okay,
right.
Bongs or bowls?
Ooh, that's tough. Bongs give me higher.
Bowls because I smoke a bowl all the time. Bowl.
Yeah, bowls are quicker. So I'm just gonna say bowls because they're easier to compact and you can get them going around. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to take to.
What about you?
Level.
Bowl for sure.
Bowl.
All right.
You guys are all a bunch of bull scrapers.
I mean, sometimes
hey, good stuff. It's good stuff.
But for real, we had some nice bongs too. I remember carrying like a 4-footer back in the day in the back of the bus that we had to put together,
looking to get arrested
on top of the fucking couch to hit. With another man lighting it for you at the bottom.
Because it was so stupidly, yes. And
we
I said, looking to get arrested. You ain't hiding that. You ain't hiding that.
Never.
Yo, the cops are here. Hide the bong.
The special days where we would get ice from the fucking club, we would fill it up with ice. That bitch would be like cranking. Everybody in the bus would be so fucked up. I don't know if they even checked for people riding and smoking weed in them days because we smoke them buses the fuck out.
For sure. No, this is true.
Cigarettes too.
This is true. No, this is absolutely true.
Crazy, bro.
Absolutely true.
And they didn't fuck with us not until that 1 year. I
remember that bong you speak of, and I hated that bong you speak of because I could never clear it, and everybody used to fry me all the time because I could never clear it because literally it was like a 4-foot tall bong, and by the time you clear like 2 feet of the motherfucker, you're puking everywhere. They're like, "Don't puke in the bong."
He's got a carpet. Oh my god! You're gonna carpet first.
Everybody's telling you what to do. All you hear is won't, won't, won't. You're not carving it right. You're yelling at me
in there.
Why are you yelling at me? Oh God, it's a fucking shit show.
Strictly because you used to smoke 3 packs of Newport 100s a day.
This is true. This is true. And somehow my brother's the monoxide child. So there's that. Figure that, bro.
Yeah.
Go figure that. And then he would be the one who would be getting all the extra food and then skinny as a rail. Yeah. Look at us now, my guy. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Here. This is a BKI question. All alumni on the board as we sit. The age-old question. McDonald's or Burger King? You have to pick.
McDonald's. I gotta go there. I don't know why.
Okay.
They're fries.
You, Dustin.
I like the fries.
That's a tough one, but if I don't know, man. It's McDonald's, man. That's
McDonald's.
It'd be a more go-to than a Burger King.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
fair enough
because they're open usually later, but they
got that one right.
No, that's fine. No, that is good, and that is a valid answer. I will go ahead and co-sign with y'all on that. And it was supposed to be the best of that answer versus Taco Bell is the next one. So now McDonald's versus Taco Bell pick.
Oh.
God damn, it just got real. I'm gonna paint you a scenario. It's 4:00 in the morning. You're stumbling from a bar. Across the store, you see a 5th meal. What you finna get? He like, let me get a Crunch Wrap Supreme, a Baja Blast, and 5 hot packets.
Can I get 2 empanadas?
See, everybody got to order. Y'all know you love some Taco Bell. What about you, Blaze?
I think I'm still gonna have to go with the Arches. I don't know why.
Wow, interesting. That's awesome. I appreciate you for that, though. That's real because there's some more solid choices there, and you can go salad there. You could go fish there.
If you need
to. You're pretty locked in your burger and chicken or bean over here at the Bell. With me and the other three. With me and the Trace Amigos over here. It's all the Bell on this side of the border, bro.
That's what's up. There are some very good
order, and I would get me a taco 12-pack of all soft tacos.
That is a good choice. And so because you said that, did you see they got the new one now where it's like build your own taco bar? They bring you like this big ass fucking trough of meat and then a thing of cheese. And then you get like all the tortillas and shit. And you just fucking make your own shit in your house. That's pretty. I want to know what that costs. If anybody out there watching right now has gotten that, what's the cost? Huh?
I'm gonna change my Mick.
He said, "I'm gonna change my McChoice, Mick, please." All right. Here's another one. Here's a little more adult oriented question, I guess. You have to pick. You can't pick liquor, but it's beer or wine. Choose.
Beer.
Beer or wine?
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Yep. I'm wanting to see if the connoisseur up here is going to do wine.
I mean, if I fucked around with some mushrooms, I might be on that wine, though.
For real?
Yeah. Okay. Mushrooms make me drink more. I've done them like twice in my life. And
That's crazy.
Matt Nips was with me one of these times. And I was drinking like, what was it? Wild Irish Rose?
Wild
Irish Rose. The grossest of wines ever.
I woke up in an alley with my pants down.
Like cherries, best shit ever. I was like, two of those.
If you was drinking Wild Irish Rose, you was on another one, dog. Like that is some wow. That's some Smitty in them shit. That's Smitty in them. If you don't know who Smitty in them is, they got the Wild Irish Rose. That's who Smitty in them is.
It was
God damn, dog. Hey, baby. Wow. All right. So did you pick? Was it wine or beer? Wine or beer?
Beer.
Beer. I picked a beer too. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good choice. My last one that I have, and this is because I knew I was gonna have both of y'all on this particular hookup, and you could only pick. So I'm calling it high tops / mids or lows for shoes. Go.
So high top and mids are in the same category?
They're in the same category, yeah. So either you like it low or you like it on the ankle. One of the two. He said, I'm going to tuck mine in.
There's a weird preference. It's a
weird preference, but it's a this or that.
9 times out of 10, I'm going to go with the high top mid.
All right, fair enough.
I think it all depends for me. I started out.
It all depends on the shoe?
I used to be a full-on like supporter of high top mids forever, and then probably within the last 4 years, I switched to mostly like lows because they're just easier to
put on. He froze up on us.
Do what I do.
I was like, he jammed up on us, dog. Yes.
Shit.
All right, no, but listen. So wait. So what you're saying you found out that what? Because Air Force Ones are always low tops. Is that what you're going with?
For who?
You.
Oh, me? No. I fuck with Air Max. Yeah. No.
So like running shoes.
Like I'll fuck with Air Max because they're easier just to get in and get out of if you need to go, jump and do
Air
something.
Max is a comfortable shoe.
But if I'm like, if I'm rolling like, or I fuck with some like Adidas now too, if they're like running style ones because they are comfortable. But if I'm doing a show, it's got to be high tops all day. I can't like be on stage with low tops.
That's the thing. I was gonna say that Monoxide was always the same way, and you were that way. You guys would always say this, and it would be so weird to me. You'd be like, "I need high tops. I'm not breaking my fucking ankle on stage."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "How are you gonna break your ankle on stage?" But it just, I get it. From having that consistent support, like how Jordans have the strap and you pull it close to your foot, having that more of a like a boot, so to speak, on like as opposed to a low rise shoe. Yeah, word up. What about you there? Sticky, small.
I'm Air Max all day.
Air Max. He said, "I live the life of a runner. I'm on the speed mount. What you want from me?" He said, "Catch me if you can on the gingerbread man."
Low top. I don't know, just weird. You put on high tops and you're not
My dude.
Those no, but
he
the
can't
shoes.
fit that potato into a high top.
Oh, come on. What I was gonna say is though the particular kind of, he's got expensive taste, because those running shoes are like really fucking hefty price tag when you go to buy them.
Yeah, but it makes your fucking feet feel better. I ain't gonna lie.
You're on that pulse. You're like, you get what you pay for, and I agree. Right. I'll agree. It's worth the investment, because if you're gonna be fucking moving around on your feet for a good amount of time, yeah, man, you want a comfortable shoe, man.
Right?
What it do, man? I need a comfortable boot. Fuck yeah. Chesterfield Boot Shop. All right, man. I got leftover news from earlier today. If I could kick that just to keep so I know I covered everything. Lex the Hexmaster. Episode 1, Party Castle. It's the first in a 4-part EP series that debuts 6/17/20.
Hell
so
yeah.
Write that shit down. Make sure you remember it. Don't forget, represent for Lex the Hexmaster. He got that. It's a 4-part series, and that's kind of dope, because Lex has been known to do some hella dope mixtapes, and the fact that, from what I understand, and if I'm saying this wrong, Lex, you can karate chop me in my neck, but I think each one of the EPs are going to be different themed, so it's going to be kind of fun to see him go and like, you know, body some songs that might be like Party Castle. I get the vibe. It's going to be like, you know what I mean? And club, you know what I mean?
Videos for it?
Huh?
Is he going to have corresponding videos for it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's we'll have to. You know what? Now,
a series, it makes it sound like you're going to have some video accompaniment to it.
No, I'm assuming, because with the series of it being a 4-part series, and each one is supposed to be, from what I'm understanding, is themed towards something. This particular one is called Party Castle. I'm being presumptuous, assuming it's going to be some kind of, like, you know, up pace, the type of shit, like, you know, when you open the door to house party and everybody's in there just, you know, getting it on, like, you know, but like, which to the Shadow King is a different style. So I get intrigued with shit like that, because I like to see people, how they react outside of their comfort zone. In some cases, it brings out the very best of an entertainer and artist, and in some cases it doesn't. So I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Lex does not disappoint. So I just want y'all to know about that. That is,
no, we don't.
Yeah. So write that down, and don't forget. What was it? Something 17. God damn it! Here we go. I got my shit. 6/17/20. Party Castle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. And then I was going to tell you, because George put me up on this. This is pretty cool. Remember those Remco little monster dudes that I used to have? Like the glow in the dark ones and shit. Okay, well, this guy had like molded these masks that were based on those toys, but for like over the head, like Halloween masks.
Mm-hmm.
And had these really great idea and whatever, and it was like kind of just on the underground shit, like you could buy them, you know, through his hookup. And then now all of a sudden, I was looking on NECA's website the other day, and they have the same masks, so they must have licensed it from dude, or got him to design them or whatnot. But they all look exactly like the Remco toys, and they're part of a new Loot Crate series. And I guess you have to buy them all. Do you know anything about this, Dustin? I know you fuck with Loot Crate from before. Was it Horror Block?
It was Horror Block.
It was Horror Block. My bad. Okay. Well, I know they cahoot with Loot Crate and all of the other mystery prize boxes and stuff like that, monthly subscription boxes. And I thought it was kind of cool that NECA was doing this kind of like Halloween mask deal, which is a throwback to such an iconic 80s horror masks and having that as being part of a series. What I don't know, and I was wondering if anybody watching knew, is do you have to buy them all? Are you allowed to purchase the ones that you like? Because keep in mind, I mean, I don't know what the price tag on this thing is, but it's got to be like at least $100 a box or something, because this mask has got to be like $50-$60. If we don't have the capability to show it on the next episode, I'll bring pictures. We'll talk again about it. But that's
you gotta show pictures. Nobody knows.
No, for real.
You gotta show.
You really do have to see this though. It's really fucking cool because you of all people, I know Madnips may have seen them before. I don't know, Dustin. I don't know if you're familiar. I know George has some of them, but the packaging.
The Loot Crate series.
What is it?
The Loot Crate series.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Universal.
Tom G.
That's it right there. Look, there's the picture right there. Yep. That was it. That was the creature.
2 of them are bonuses when you buy all. I see $50 a box.
Okay, perfect.
Then
they're really not that bad. That's affordable. $50 a box.
Right.
How many boxes? How many boxes do you have to buy?
I don't know. I just see people tripping saying 2 are bonus when you buy all of them.
It's 4 masks and then 2 bonus.
Okay, but you only get the bonuses if you stay the ride for all the masks. So it's fair.
Maybe. I don't know.
Fair.
It'd be $239.96 for all 6 of them. $239.96 for all 6 of them.
Okay.
That's really not bad when you think about it. I mean, these people in these comments and all this shit, they're like really, really harsh because like if not to get into all the manufacturing costs and shit like that, but I know you guys know a little bit of shit about that. Like it takes time to sculpt these things. It takes time to pour them, package them, tag them, send them. Not to mention all the extra little shit that you get in. It's not just the mask. I'm sure that price you shop includes everything.
4 plus 2 more. So
that's what I'm saying, right? And then you're getting 2 more. So it's like I'm sure essentially. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure essentially you're probably paying a fair price across the board for all of them. But to get the 2, what'd he say? What'd he say?
No, I'm just talking. I'm talking to Madnips.
Oh, damn it, my bad. No, I was just gonna say though that I thought those are cool and definitely worth mentioning. If you're into Loot Crate, look them up and fucking check them out. If you're into Universal Monsters, more importantly Remco, dude, you totally have to have to see the packaging. They even took from the Remco 3 3/4 inch action figures, literally 1 for 1. They took the packaging and they erased Remco and put NECA in place of it. It's so killer. Like it's really they went in, man. The attention to detail is there. They're really fucking cool. Check them out and get you one or get them all and get that 2 extra free ones and then give them to us so we can wear them on the Halloween episode.
Right.
Right. That's what I got. What do y'all got? What do you got?
Well, actually,
he said, I gotta go.
I have an interview for an upcoming special guest appearance thing for something.
Okay, don't say nothing. That's fine. Tell the boys we said hello.
Yes. Don't forget to join us for NetFest. And
that is when, sir?
That is the 30th of May.
Saturday. Yes, sir.
Is it a Saturday?
It is a Saturday. It's the 20th or the 30th, right here. It's May 30th, 2020. It is a Saturday, May 30th. It is the free per-view NetFest. Do not miss out. Saturday, May 30th, 2020. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Dustin. Handle your business. That was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Have fun. Tell the boys we said hello.
Yeah, tell them we said what up, man.
I just talked to Darren McCarty the other day. Said, tell the boys I said what up.
Yes, tell him.
Yeah, will do, man.
What up?
Yes.
All I'm saying is, if you're talking about wear your mask, wear your mask.
Yes, he's trying to tell him, wear your mask, player, wear your mask. All right.
Yep. Madnip's still fooling everybody. He's letting people know that you better wear your goddamn mask, especially you, right?
You have to, though.
Yeah.
We talked with Dustin for a little bit. Let us pick your brain now, just for half a second in these last 7 minutes here. Let us know what has it been like for you driving around? Are you seeing a lot of people not wearing masks? Are you seeing them wearing them?
All I'm saying is I'm tired of the governor not saying it. I just feel like the governor should say everybody should wear masks and gloves We're gonna open shit up. Except for restaurants. That's about the only thing I can't see being opened up. All these stores can be opened up to me. Hair salons, nail places, everything. Just you got to wear masks and gloves. You're not allowed in without them. And then the other thing is, I believe that they should have a line set up, and the governor should say that it's up to the owner of the place of how many people they're going to let in at a time. And if not, they're going to have a line outside for you to stand in to come in when people come out.
For you,
I mean, and that's that. But hold that thought. That's been what a lot of what's been going on is people having
some
issues
stores
with that.
are doing it. Don't get me wrong. Some stores
No. You're absolutely right. No, I was just trying to say that's become a problem because some people think that they're exempt to it. Some people are like, well, I didn't see the sign. And then they want to
I feel bad.
They want to take it to an aggressive place is what I was trying to say, where it doesn't need to go. It's just a misunderstanding. You have to wear a mask from this point forward. And it's like they get aggressive and it starts turning into an altercation over a goddamn mask. And it's like, it's not done from a place of disrespect. It's done from the employer.
From the point of view that you want to get this taken care of so they can try and get a cure. And we can go outside and do whatever the fuck we want again.
Like, I just want to go outside.
Excuse my language, but you know that's the biggest thing you want to be able
What do you do? What do you say? What do you say?
He said, excuse my language.
Excuse my language. I hadn't wanted.
Excuse my language, but you know, it's just I want to be able to go outside again and hang and barbecue with my people, smoke.
No, I feel that.
You know, not have to worry about it. I'm to the point right now when I go to my boy's house. I smoke my own. They smoke their own. They drink their own. I drink.
That's what you gotta do right now.
You know what I'm saying?
What you gotta do right now, though. That's
to get it. You know.
That's part of that.
And some people
take
it serious.
The realness is,
I can't.
The realness is
that don't take it serious. That's their opinion, but
that's what it is. Yeah. That's basically it. It's like the realness is that you can only control what you do, and that's kind of probably where the governor has a problem because she can't control everybody what they're going to do when they do go out. So it's probably one of the reasons why she's just trying to be extra precautious because what they're saying right now is very true. Like there's different possibilities of stuff breaking back out, and it's breaking out in the area.
He was telling me that. Listen, hold on, wait. Tell Matt Nips. Tell Matt Nips and everybody what you told me before we started this.
Man, straight up, no. I just read.
Go on, tell him.
I read.
Hey, Matt Nips, listen.
They're locking down Lebanon again. Has been added to the list of places being re-locked down because it just surged again and spiked right back up when they lift their restrictions. So you just gotta watch out, man. Who knows what is gonna happen? You just wear your mask, like I said. If you feel like you can go out there and wear without wearing it, that's on you. But if the law says you have to do it, then you got to do that shit, right?
Well, I was gonna tell you this too. I've been watching these little videos, you know, on the internet on YouTube, and I watch for how many days it's been up there, and there'll be people from the hood, and I'm not saying nothing against the hood, but there'll be people out there not wearing masks, partying, and they're talking about right now in Compton that they're going to be calling in the National Guard and setting a curfew. That's what they were talking about. They're like, we might have to set a curfew, and if that don't work, we'll have to call the National Guard because some people don't take it serious. They think it's a government plot.
I mean, it's because, and if it's of any misconfusion of anybody, it's because that we're fed shit from both sides. Like in one sense, it's the most deadly disease. Then in the next sense, it's no bigger than the flu. Then in the next sense, it's got a high death rate. Then it's not. It's like you don't know what to. Like,
nothing is real until it hits close to home. So
absolutely,
I do have somebody in the family, and it's not in your side, Matt, but did have coronavirus. And did, continue to, and she survived from it, but went to the hospital, was in there and on ventilators and all the bullshit. And then I also have the other end where I just was, somebody hit me up online on Instagram telling me that his cousin or brother, because he treats him like a brother, passed COVID-19. And that's out in New Mexico. If you want to look it up. You don't believe me. So this is stuff that I'm telling you what I learned.
No, I agree.
We agree.
Like I'm not willing.
There's
I did not go to school for any infectious diseases, and
right.
99% of the people that are out there saying this is a hoax and fake also did not go to school for anything to do with this shit. So they should probably listen
and the thing,
to a goddamn person that did. That's my fucking honest to God opinion.
I think
man or a woman in this case, and read the facts from the people that actually fucking do this shit and went to school for this shit. That's my only thing that I could tell you. And that's not being political or whatever the fuck you want it to be. And if you think I am, by all means, go fuck yourself and go listen to somebody else.
No, listen. What I was going to say
is a real true guy.
No, I think that from the perspective of where everybody's at, there's that scary, like people are scared to invest any type of thought into one thing or another, because as soon as they do, it's turned into you're stupid, got you, you're stupid, you believed, it's that kind of a thinking across the board that makes us here in the world be like, man, I don't know who the fuck to trust. That guy's saying don't go outside. This guy's saying we should all get it and let it sort us out first. This guy's saying it's a joke. This guy says it's all fake. It's not real. Yet I'm seeing all these real people dying from it. And every time they say it's not real, it's like you kind of just like slapping these people in the fucking, right. And it's like, so I see it. I see it from all angles. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's right. What I do know is that for my person, I'm going to wear the mask. I'm going to wear the gloves, and I'm going to hope for that vaccine.
We can do it again.
Me too, man. Me too.
Because, but hold up. But I'm hearing scary shit on that end as well. I'm hearing scary shit on that end. You got these people that are like dropping these little thought algorithms in people's heads. Oh, well, there's going to be something. You're going to have some. You're going to be chipped, or you're going to be tagged, or something, so that everybody can follow you or track you from this point.
Right.
It's always a fucking agenda, and it's always some sort of a systematic, let's put it in place. Let's make it so. And I don't think we as a people will allow it to happen. But I mean, I don't know. But I guess time and history will tell. And be careful, be cautious, man. Keep your eyes and your ears to to your news feeds, and don't take a lot of stock in a lot of shit, because man, we really don't know. We really don't know, dude. We don't know.
There's going to be a lot of jobs out there that are affected.
Yeah, man.
And I mean that. There's going to be a lot.
Yeah, no, 100%.
For sure. Bus drivers, teachers, restaurant people.
100%. And it's like,
you don't know, so you can't. That's what I'm saying. I'm not my own what I think is an agenda. I'd rather rely on what a doctor says. I don't know. If he's
and every doctor
agreed,
his personal agenda is to save lives as opposed to let them die.
Not to interrupt, but just like you said, Blaze, every doctor out there so far has told you, take it serious. Wear a mask when you go out. Make sure you cover up for yourself, not just for other people, but for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then they said,
absolutely, absolutely, because the scariest part of most of it to me. Like one of the most scariest parts of most of it to me is that you can in fact be a carrier and a spreader.
That's the biggest.
And don't even know it. And you don't even fucking know
what's crazy is to me on that one thing?
Insane.
That's weird to me, because I was sick back in December like this and had the same symptoms type shit. And I got better at home and I beat it. So what am I, a carrier, or am I a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
You know what's scary is you could have been somebody that had it, and now it's passed through you. You weren't fucking bad enough, sick enough for it to kill you. So luckily it went through you. But the thing is, Matt, is that it doesn't mean you can't get it again.
That's scary too. I heard that shit too. It's not chicken pox.
Can I tell you this? This is what my doctor told me, because I'm a diabetic.
Like chicken pox,
said I should go get a flu shot.
That's what I said. No, I said unlike chicken pox, you can get it again.
She said I should get the flu shot, because if I get the flu shot and I get this other thing, and not saying I get the flu, but I get the fucking virus again,
No, if somebody's just sitting, somebody hit it.
Won't be as bad, and I won't have to be on a ventilator and all this other shit.
Somebody said something here, Matt, that'll help you. You just if you could test for if you had it, and it would tell you if you had it at all before. If you get the test, it would tell you if you ever even had it before or you have it now.
That's easy. So it just doesn't even tell you if you had it now. It says if you've had it before.
Yeah, both. If you could have it now or if you had it before, they could test to tell.
But they don't want to give you the.
Have you seen what the tests look like? Have you seen?
I've heard the swab test, and I've heard seen the prick test, the blood.
Yeah,
they draw blood.
The swab test that I seen, it's like it goes in this way and it goes down. It goes into back towards your tonsils, through your nose, downward until it hits.
What if you ain't got no tonsils, bro? Damn it!
Oh my god, bro! So it looks rough to say the least. The testing for it.
I'm scared to go get that done because I'm scared. What if I go get it done and they give it to me?
See, conspiracy theory Johnson over here.
I never thought of that.
He said they lying enough to give it to me, Lord.
Like, damn, he went down there and he was fine at all, but
he said he went down there healthy, but he came home sick.
That is a terrible place to be in.
That is a terrible. They gave Matt Nips is. If you're just joining us in the last 5 minutes, Matt Nips has said that it's a possibility that you could get it.
Right.
No,
right.
You
need my help. Hey, we'll do a show live, bro.
No, 100%. No, it's really not a joking matter. It's just us trying to wrap our head around it and try to make sense of it and trying to keep it pushing.
I don't get where the fucking these facts they're coming up with. It's just really dumb, man. It's stupid.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit out there, man. People, and I've been listening to shit for ages, though. People saying that the chemtrails are fucking there and pigeons aren't real, and just come on, man.
Bro. There's movies about this shit. Remember, the fucking came down, and then they try to change our atmosphere so they can come and take it over.
Yep. No, 100%. Hey, shit, I thought by this point in life we'd all been mutant vampires eating off each other, living after the radiation fallout. Shit.
Right.
So we still here. I'll stay in my house.
Right.
That's an upside. I ain't out there living dead, eating blood off of everybody's dead ass body. I'm gonna be all right.
Right.
Hey,
man. I said it is what it is, yo.
Right.
Can I say another thing? I seen this today. It was crazy. Was the little boxes that they had to put clothes in?
Mm-hmm.
All right, for you to help people out.
Donation boxes, yeah.
They put locks on the boxes, so all the clothes are piled up on the outside. Now, what are they gonna do with all them clothes? They're gonna burn them or throw them away.
Right.
They should wash them. They should launder them at the places. I would assume, and that makes an assumption because I truly don't know. So we should Google this too.
I'm just thinking we should disease, burn them or throw them out.
I was going to say, I would assume that if you were to bring clothes to Salvation Army, one of the procedures would be wash them before hung on the rack to sell to people. I would assume that would be a part of the step. I could be wrong though. Fuck, I don't know, man.
What they do. I don't think they just take.
I don't think there would be any fresh out of garbage bag and just put that bitch on hanger 3. I just don't see that.
He's gonna open up a garbage bag full of pissy clothes and go on a rack.
Right, you can open it. You're gonna smell piss or urine or something. You're these have to be steam cleaned or what? He said, "Damn, he got a bag full of them pissy free ones."
Nobody finna do that.
You ain't got to. He gave away a whole bag of pissy free ones.
Free ones. Wiped their ass with this shirt, yo.
He said he wiped his ass with this shirt. That is a mean person, dude. How dare
that's horrible, bro.
It is horrible. No, but people do horrible shit. So I don't know. But I'm just saying, yes, if they had the shit's piling up outside of there, I would assume they would take it. But it would not surprise me, Matt Nips, if it did go to waste. And that's unfortunate because people are just they have excuses now. It'll be a little more lazier with it. I ain't going to pick it up. I'm good. We locked it up so nobody could. Why are you going to lock it up for? Maybe because it was overfull and they were like, we ain't coming to get that shit. On the list of priorities, it is deemed unessential.
All right.
To you, motherfucker, to you, to the people who need them clothes is hella essential. God damn it.
You need it.
It's a matter of opinion, my friends. The world is ran on opinions and buttholes.
And when's that Blaze Gang Ranks come out again?
June. In June, we don't have an official street date for it yet, but in June.
I'll set it up later. I'll let everybody know about it later. I do got the date up there. Yeah,
for sure.
But
in June, it turns 10 though. That'll make you feel old. It turns 10 years old in June.
Damn, dude, don't say that.
That's crazy, right?
I got grades. I don't need to be turning.
I'm saying he said, And it's finna be back on CD too, so you can bump it in the whip too, and the collector vinyl. You might not go. You probably ain't gonna want to open that one up. I don't know how many we're making for the vinyl, but I know I ain't opening mine up. I'm gonna open my. I ain't opening mine.
I ain't opening mine.
I just got
maybe to look at the vinyl because I'm sure it's gonna have some sweet ass vinyl. We've been doing some really cool collector vinyls lately, and I'm excited.
I just got the print. Look at them.
If you want to listen.
What? That last one you named.
I said, if you need some old vinyl, I got old vinyl just laying around.
Oh shit! Listen. Hey, well, what? You think we can re-record over it, motherfucker?
Yeah,
we can't. So there go that. What am I doing with 17 Bobby Vinton records? I got them fresh from my mama basement, dog.
That ain't finna happen.
I said I'll mix it.
What? The vinyl?
The old records, I'll mix it.
Oh yeah, shit. We used to do that back in the days. That would be our thing. We would go through the crates and just look for the most oddest shit and get our sample hunt on. That was good times.
Right.
So I'm sure. But I don't know that I want to go tipping through 17 motherfucking Bobby Vinton records.
Right.
And all kinds of craziness.
All them old ones. They from Grandma's basement?
Yep. A&M Gold.
Shit.
Old.
No, she got that Black Sabbath in there. I want that one. That was Mike. Sure, but I'm gonna try to get it from first.
Pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
He said no, dog.
There's some old shit in there. AC/DC, some Black Sabbath. There's some shit in there for real.
There's in the yeah. Oh wow.
That's shit he listened to. I'm talking about Grandma's.
Me and my brother used to listen to down there, and then we took some of your daddy's old shit too.
That's what I just said. That's Uncle Jim's shit. I said shit I'm talking about is 20s.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey man, I'm sure a lot of those are probably worth something. There's something fun to talk about. Okay, speaking of shit being worth stuff, we talked about graded stuff earlier today.
We're already to the end of this thing, bro.
I know.
We're in the overcast now, man.
Hey, man. No, I thought we go to the 15, bro.
We're already past the 15. We're at the 16, man.
Bro. All right. Well, then I'll just say this.
We're talking. Next time.
It's cool. Do you want to use it for next time? You want us to kick it? We got time.
No, it's cool. We're good. All right, I'll save it for next time. It's something that we want to try to do because we're noticing that video games and shit like that are starting to become more gradable and become more common in the marketplace. And I have been pushing this envelope for a while to get VHS and Blu-rays, and more importantly, 12-inch vinyl graded. So getting them slabbed, getting them nice where you can preserve it, archival, have it put on your shelf. If it's like for us, we get test presses a lot, shit like that, and stuff like that. That's nice. And like what made me think of this, you said a lot of your grandmother's records and shit like that. A lot of those original first print records from the past, if taken well care of and properly graded, could fetch some really nice bucks.
Did you know that real quick, those VHS tapes that are in the old plastic
clamshells,
not the boxes, but the plastic ones?
The clamshell ones
are worth money. Yep, those are worth money.
Yep. There's a bunch of them. Literally anything VHS with horror. The more obscure, the better. But they do. They love it. So I figured, why not try to bring that gradable gray area to the marketplace and see if we can't do something. So there are talks behind the scenes of orchestrating and doing some stuff fun like that. So as we get forward on further episodes, maybe we'll show some of the stuff that we're going to start breaking the boundaries and grading and see if we can't start a trend.
That's
so yeah.
Well, man, thank y'all once again for joining us.
Be good. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Talk all that shit. Thank you, Matt Nips.
Hell yeah. Bang, bang, bang.
Thank you, Mad Drop.